Hello everyone, welcome back to the Microsoft Word application course. In this particular video, we will continue with the formatting text and pages topic, and we will specifically be looking at the topic creating and working with columns. Now, to better help you understand what it means, I will pull up my practice doc and I will go to page 3. Now, what you see here is an example of this is just an example, like when you read your newspapers or some documents or magazine, you see that on a particular page of that document or magazine, texts are written in columns, let's say in 3 separate ways that they can appear on one page instead of one particular full page writing. Now this is an example of it. So this is, in this case, you have 3 columns, which is column 1, column 2, column 3, and here you have about 6 columns, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and with a picture just covering 3 part of the columns. Now basically creating columns will teach you how to do something like that. In order to do that, we will stay on this page of our document, and we go by going to layout menu, and I think under the page setup group you'll see columns. Now you can click this arrow and you can say I want to create only 2 columns or 3 columns or left column or right column. So let's see what 2 columns look like. Now you don't see that because you've applied all the columns in your document. So even if I go to the first page, so you see that this is 1 column. If I select, everything is on this page there, and here is another column separated there. Normally I should be able to go from one end to the other, but this is one word, a set of paragraphs on 1 column. Now I can go back and I can see 3 columns. Yeah, so this doesn't look pretty nice, so I will undo it, and I will also undo this to go back again to where I started. Now let's go through another way to show how to do this, and you can do that by clicking, well, still on the layout menu, page setup, and then the arrow down, and here you can look for, let's see, layout. I'm not sure if there's a number of columns there, but let's see, on margins again. Okay, then I will skip this part because I don't think I'm in the right place. So let's cancel and let's go back to columns and let's see more columns. Yeah, so this is what we should use, and this is what I was expecting. So you see the more 1, 2, 3 columns, and what happens is that I can still choose 2 columns here, but you notice that I can also indicate the number of columns by typing it here. Other things you can really do is you can say what is the distance between the column width, separation, the spacing between them, and the width of them, so you can make them thicker. Then look here why this is going on. You see that, yeah, I'm making it bigger, and then if I'm making it smaller, the column width is smaller. That means the spacing between them is more. Or I can even use the spacing, decrease the spacing. In that way I'm making the column width larger. Okay, and another nice thing you can think of is I don't want to apply it to the whole document. I only want to apply it to this, from this point onwards, which means from the page which I am in, which is page 3, and the pages before that will not be affected. Okay, and then I can say okay. So you see now this is now done because this is 1 column, and if I keep typing, for example, instead of going down to the next page, it should come to the other side of the column. There you see, and I can type, see, and that is how you can create columns within your Microsoft Word document. And above Now it's still affected, but I don't know why. Anyway, but that's how you can create columns. Thank you for listening, and I will see you in the next class.